Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. My name is Deja, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial, the first one on this channel, of the look that I did in my very first video on the Propa Beauty lipsticks. So this was actually requested by MyKit M to redo this look, so that's what I'm doing. And let's just get into it. So I have my mirror right here, so that's the extra light you see, and if I'm looking down, it's because I'm trying to see. So anyway, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to use this e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer, and I'm gonna use that to prime my face. I don't use a ton of it, but just, okay, make sure it's spreading really good. So I'm gonna use my Fentybeauty Pro Filter as my foundation. Just shake it. I usually do 2 pumps if I'm filming. In real life, I probably only do 1, but since, you know, we're filming on the YouTubes, we probably need a little bit more just so it shows up. So I'm gonna use a sponge today, and I'm just gonna blend that out. Okay, we are good, it looks like. Next I'm going to take the concealer. So this is the Fenty concealer in shade 420. It's like a shade and a half lighter than my regular one, and I'm just gonna stick a little bit in the little crevice right there. And this is a really thick concealer, so a little bit goes a long way, same thing. So I just took a little bit right there in the center, and I actually let my concealer dry down a little bit because I think it gives like a little bit fuller coverage with less product. So I'm gonna do that, and while that's drying down, I'm actually gonna go ahead and do my brows. This is the Maybelline brow pencil. I can't really talk while I do this, so I'm just gonna do it. Oh, yikes. I should have like shaped my eyebrows up before doing this, but whatever. Okay, this is not a good brow day for me, but it's okay, I can fix it. I carve out my brows with the same concealer usually, so I'm gonna do that to try to fix this up a little bit. Then I use that to carve out my brows. And while that's done drying, I'm gonna go back with my sponge, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend out that concealer. So I kind of like to go around the edges with that concealer just to make sure that it's all blended into the foundation. So I usually take a brush like this. It's like a flat, I think it's Eco Tools, but it's like flat and a little bit more dense. And that's what I use to blend out my concealer underneath my eyebrow. I think that looks okay. If not, we're just gonna roll into powder a little bit. Like, so I'm using the Fentybeauty powder in Nutmeg. I'm not really into baking per se, but I do like to just powder that a little bit. So with the same sponge, I'm gonna take the lift, just the tiniest amount, and just press that where I put the concealer. I just like that it kind of makes it a little bit more smooth. Not that I need it. All right, so next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to contour a little bit. So I'm gonna take the Fentybeauty, the contour stick in Ebony. Like I mentioned in my other video, I don't really do a ton of like heavy contour. I usually just take a little bit like on my finger to warm it up just a tad, and then I just kind of stick it right there in the hollows, like way back here. And then if I need a little bit more blend, I'll take a stipple brush and then just blend that out. And I tend to blend it upwards a little bit because downwards on me starts to look kind of weird. I look like I have a beard or something. So I just tend to keep it right, concentrated right there. Alrighty. So like I said in my last video, I'm becoming a little bit more of a bronzer girl. So I'm gonna take the Prime Beauty bronzer in Brownsville. Looks like that. And that's gonna be my bronzer. I usually take it on a kind of like dense flat brush like this. And then I like to set it like right there on my forehead a little bit, like on my temple. And then I'll put it on my cheeks too, but I kind of just buff it onto my cheeks like that. I love putting on bronzer for no reason. I don't know. I feel like it's really speaking to like when I was younger and I used to watch other beauty gurus put on bronzers, and it would always look so cool, and now I'm doing it and I just feel like, ee! Okay, I'm gonna go to blush. So I'm using the Juvias Place Saharan Blush Volume 1, and I'm gonna use the shade right here, Neon. So I apply my blush a little bit like further back, like almost over my bronzer. I found I like the way that looks on me, and I really like it kind of like flared out, like a lot of pizzazz, you know?
I love it.
So that's what I'm doing now. So I guess I can go ahead and do my highlight now too while we're here. So I'm gonna use the Jackie Aina and Artist Couture highlight in Le Bronze. Okay, now for the fun part, the eyeshadow. So I'm gonna use the Juvias Place Saharan 2 palette. This is actually should be a pretty easy look because I only used this palette and one other thing for it, which for me says a lot. I usually just pull from a lot of different places for my looks, but it's when I only use one, so we're gonna do that. I already primed my eyes with the Fentybeauty concealer. If you have oily lids, I wouldn't recommend doing that, but mine are usually fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and get started. Use this one, just a little like random fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade Taza. It's like this orange one down here. I do like light circles. It's always easier to build up color than it is to take it away. So I would start light and then just get heavier as you go. Ow! Oh crap. I just like banged my elbow against the table. Hit my funny bone, but nothing was funny about that. Next thing I'm gonna do is go into the shade next to it, which is Zohra, and it's clearly my favorite. It's this like pinky, reddy, burgundy kind of color, and that's gonna be basically my entire like lid, almost my entire lid color. So I'm gonna take it's like a tapered brush, so it's kind of like flat and flares out. So I'm gonna just take that, and then I'm basically gonna like stamp that onto the outer corner, and then also bring it in to cover a lot of the lid as well. So I was trying to think of like what I could name this look after, because I didn't want just like a name like golden lid or warm, I don't know, whatever. I wanted something very, you know, you're gonna know what this is. And it finally occurred to me, it looks kind of like, I don't know if any of you guys watch like Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, but in season 2, whenever they had that episode where they sang Masquerade from Phantom of the Opera, then they put Lucifer inside that box thing, it's giving me that. It's giving me like, you know, my dad just tried to make me queen of hell vibes, but I have to have a waltz because we're gonna trap him inside of a cube and then save the world vibe. So this is what I'm coining this. This is the look you're gonna wear to your fake coronation so that you can trap your dad Lucifer in a box. And so yeah, blend. I'm going back with the same brush that I had before, no extra product, and I'm just blending out the edges. You want to make sure that's a really nice blend. You know, if you're about to become queen of hell in a ruse to trap your father, who's Satan, you know, you can't be having unblended shadow. You have to be completely blended so that way he can't see through the ruse. You get me? So that's what we're gonna do here. We gotta blend to make sure that Satan can't see that we're trying to trap him in a cube. Paper faces on parade, masquerade, hide your face so the world will never find you. I'm pretty sure that was off key, but y'all get the vibe. Next, I'm gonna take the shade Aziza. It's this like white gold shade right here, and that's going on a flat brush to the front of the lid. Now, in our lore, I don't really know what this represents, but I don't know, maybe it could be like a jewelry, I don't know. This is the jewelry you wear whilst you trap your dad, Satan, in a cube. Yes. So then I'm just gonna take the brush and flip it to the other side, and then I'm gonna go into the shade Hadiya. It's that one right there. And then that's gonna go where the two, like the reddy color and the gold meet to make it a seamless blend and give the eye a little bit of dimension. So this is a really random thought, but you know how like Sabrina is an Archie character, and then there's the show Riverdale about Archie and all them? Y'all ever notice how they always do like musical episodes? I feel like they should stop that. That's just a personal opinion though. I don't know. Y'all let me think. Are you guys a fan of the musical episodes in Riverdale and in Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, or do you think they should kind of just call it quits? I think they should. Next, I'm going to take one of the Stila Glitter and Glows. This is in the shade Golden Eye. Now, in the original look, I can't remember if I put that all over or just in the center, but for this one, I'm gonna put it just in the center. So I usually, for my glitters, sometimes I'll take if they're small enough, I'll just take the applicator, but a lot of times, just so I have a little more control over it, I will take a little bitty brush. If I can find the little bitty, oh, there it is. Like teensy, like this, and just kind of tap it in the middle. So like I do, just take some of this off here like this, and then just ooh, yes, I feel very ready to trap my dad in a cube. I'm very ready to sing a Phantom of the Opera song in order to like distract my dad, Satan, and put him in a cube. I'm not ready for my boyfriend to actually have to put him inside of his body, but I'm ready to save the world from impending doom. I love putting glitter in the inner corner though. I just think it looks really pretty. I also just love glitter. I'm a child, so I feel very like Crystal Methody from RuPaul's Drag Race from season 12. You know, our favorite mullet wearing person. So after that, I took a black eyeliner. Right now I'm using the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Gel Pencil Liner. Sorry, gets the job done. So I'm gonna put that in my waterline. Okay, so after that, I'm then gonna take a pencil brush and I'm gonna go back into Zohra and just run that along my lower lash line. And then I can't remember if I took the orange and connected it, but we're gonna do it today. So just same thing, just kind of running the orange along the lower edge of the red shade on the lower lash line, just so it all kind of connects to the top. I usually focus it on the outer corner, so it all just kind of just, you know, does one of these. So next I'm gonna do liquid liner. I can't do that on camera. I really need to get like super close to get a good line. So I'm gonna do that. And okay, so as you can see, my eyeliner is already done. I used the NYX Epic Ink Liner in black. I really like this one. I think it gets the job done. It has a really sharp tip. I recommend this one if you're trying to get in a liquid liner. I also went ahead and did some mascara. I used the L'Oreal Voluminous top and bottom lashes. I think the last thing we have to do is lips. Now, that was a lip swatching video that I did this look originally in, so I didn't really pick a lip. So we're gonna pick one now. What screams hellfire to you guys? Maybe orange? Yeah, let's do this. So I have this lip gloss from the Lip Bar. I haven't worn it out yet, but it's like a deep orange. So let's just see how it goes. I think this is too orange for what we're looking for, so I'm gonna take this off and we're gonna pick something else. So as you can see, I ended up picking a red because nothing says Queen of Hell, Fire, and Brimstone like a nice red. This is the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in Cherry Skies. It's a really cute red. Like I said, it very much so says Queen of Hell. So that's actually gonna do it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you again to MyKit M for requesting that I do this look. If you liked this, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to do more tutorials for you guys. You can follow me on Instagram at DejaVu. You can follow me on Twitter at DejaVu2. And you can also check out my podcast. As I'm filming this, we actually dropped a new episode today. So that's found anywhere podcasts are found. It's called Grossly Overqualified. We're really funny, so check it out. Like, subscribe, share the video, and I will see you guys next time.